When I got an offer to do PhD in Singapore, there was like no second thoughts regarding that.
Research is a lot like exploring uncharted water sometimes. Sometimes you might just hit a patch of ocean that no one looked into before, and being the first in the field to actually see something or attack a problem in particular is something exciting.
CQT, the Center for Quantum Technologies, is one of the leading centers for quantum technologies in the world. Here, we develop science, we develop technologies. We are at the frontier of knowledge. So our duty here is to define the future. Among the very many things that we are analyzing, we are dealing with single ions to encode information, manipulate information, process information. We are making senses out of one atom. We are exploring how communications will be in the future. We are defining how computation will be done in the future. This is a new world, so we are trying to discover how humanity will be operating in the future, in the next millennium. So a good candidate for CQT is somebody who loves science. Love with a big capital L.
We are actively looking out for students who are keen to seek out that kind of challenge, who are keen to push themselves, but also who want to build a thriving ecosystem with us here in Singapore.
I'm an experimental physicist here at CQT, and I work on building modular superconducting quantum devices to simulate novel quantum phenomena. So I'm basically trying to simulate nature in a way.
I'm producing an entangled states of light, and in a more scalable way because it's on integrated photonic chips. The elements that you need for the quantum communication is what we produce in these integrated chips.
Actually, it's very fun to explore how we can do the design of algorithm from a quantum aspect, because it is very, very different with the classical algorithm. It's really a lot of fun to explore how you can play with the quantum to solve some mathematical problems.
I develop light sources that are very bright and have certain kind of temporal properties. So like whenever we detect one photon, for example, we will see a photon coming in the vicinity. What I find most interesting about working with quantum optics is like there are so many bits and pieces which are like individual Lego blocks. So when you piece these Lego blocks together and you build something very interesting from the process.
I started to discuss with many people, and this really helps me to grow a lot better. Inspires me how to consider things in a different aspect.
Students have done both theory and experiment. So they like formulate a theory for this quantum information. They go down to the lab and test the same theory. So you have like a whole understanding of what's happening behind it.
Our students will have a lot of opportunities to participate in outreach programs as well as community building programs. All of these would help them thrive as not just as scientists but as generally individuals that's ready to take on their next step in the professional life.
CQT offered us a very good opportunity to go on conferences or work trips where you can share your research and meet other peers in the field.
The scheme is also open to all nationalities. It also encompasses a master's track. Coming to Singapore, there are many new experiences for them, from sampling different types of food to learning about the local culture, learn local language. All of these will be very exciting new experiences for the students.
I always thought Singapore to be like a very big metropolitan city, but I've recently found out a very nature-friendly, small islands.
I'm learning how to do aerial acrobatics. So I go like 3 or 4 times a week and have started building community there and just have had a lot of fun getting to hang upside down every week.
I play a traditional Chinese instrument called the guqin. I have learned it for roughly 10 years. I think as a Chinese people, I need to know some traditional Chinese culture, and guqin is one of the most important instruments.
In CQT, they are very supportive of families. The crucial years of starting a family and as well as doing a PhD, they sort of overlap each other. So it really helps a lot when your bosses are very supportive of you having a good work-life balance when you want to start a family.
One way of checking the success of CQT is what our students do after they get their PhD.
CQT itself also has several spin-offs that directly translated research that was conducted in the lab a few years ago to a commercially available technology. Many of our alumni actually joined these startups to continue what they did during their PhD in a different setting.
I think having a background or PhD from CQT helps me to have both the technical skills and the management skills from managing our budget when we do things in the lab.
You see how countries are investing more in quantum technologies, especially a country like Singapore. So the career perspectives are quite bright at this point of time.
If you're interested in joining our program, the application is open all year round. We look forward to having you as part of our community.
One of the best places in the planet to get a PhD is CQT. We're waiting for you.